The holy tree.
I think the next mainline Halo is going to come out on PlayStation.
Good to see you, Master Chief.
You know, we're up and down.
Of our plan for world domination.
You know, I know this stake doesn't exist.
Just left 343.
On behalf of the development team for the performance issues plaguing Halo the Master Chief Collection.
With the last thing is sort of evolving the franchise. I am incredibly proud of the work that my team has done over the last 9 years.
With the initial release of Halo the Master Chief Collection, however, we have not delivered the experience you deserve.
Lost advantage within the outer perimeter.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Chief, I've lost your signal! Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
343 is the way that they were formed. And they're very, very different. Bungie formed very naturally, very organically.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me?
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious.
How is 343 still working on Halo?
But I've isolated
how is Microsoft
for
not
multiple
pissed off about
CCS-class
this?
battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
I think the coolest thing about Bungie, though, one of our best traditions, is that everybody here really cares about what they're doing, and it's important.
Your pilot's let up, and down here is the goddamn apocalypse.
Did what we had to do when we destroyed Halo, and now we are on our way back to Earth.
The most eagerly awaited video games finally goes on sale.
Preparing to rewrite retail history.
I'm like so pumped.
Dual wielding.
The Halo franchise changed many people's lives.
So I think in 10 years, games are going to be a lot more fun.
I'm trying to recreate some of that wandering we did at the beginning of Halo 1.
Was keeping everyone super motivated, hoping that we're going to create something beautiful.
I'm finally going to see who you really are.
What if you miss?
I won't.
Has ever had an opening day at the box office.
Biggest retail launch in entertainment history.
Dozens of on sale.
Mine right now is probably about 100 yards.
Personalized by the new video game.
Something so special, you can't repeat it. Or can they?
You might be too late.
You know me. When I make a promise.
You keep it. I do.
Bet you can't stick it.
You're on.
All I gotta say is, we're on Halo 3 right now. That's all.
Halo 3 has been pretty much freaking awesome from the beginning.
Hold on. Let him relive those good old days.
Is he dreaming? Yeah, he's dreaming that he's kicking ass.
Sir! As the chief, it's time to wake
We
up.
interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Crazy fool. Why do you always jump?
This is humanity's final stand. Here, at Earth.
Halo has a life of its own, and it lives and breathes and consumes everything in its path.
Radio for VTOL. Heavy lift gear.
We write the first draft of the script, but it's not great. Man, do I really want to give all this credit to Marty?
I didn't see any shape to this story. Nothing happy, nothing sad, nothing intense.
But a premature firing will destroy the art.
It's like, I think it needs more punch.
Unacceptable! Unacceptable!
What it really needs is some death.
You actually want to get to the point where the player goes, well, wait a minute, I've been this character for 3 games. They can't possibly kill me.
By having the reality of death a part of the story, it did actually introduce this tone of heroism.
Johnson, sound off.
There's no sense of heroic action if there's no real consequences.
Get out of here!
Something that's really important is that our characters feel real.
Master Chief, am I telling you what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
We want this to be the Return of the King. We want this to be the final chapter in an epic trilogy.
Pays to be the strongest.
Beginning of a change.
Trooper, we are free! Very, very deep! We're way off course! We're heading exactly where I need to go. EMP, losing power! Radiation, stabilize! They pop your chutes! We're going in hard!
We talked a lot about how could we still take people out of one character, put them into the body of another character. And
the studio because there was a common dialect for everyone to speak in that.
That, but at the same time give it an ODST spin.
We wanted to try something that we've never done before. Here's a story, you got a year.
This is the game, this is the engine, this is...
Well, I didn't say anybody threw their controller. They might have dropped it in amazement.
And maybe there's a way to do it all on the 9 to 5 schedule
And maybe one day we'll even find that, but it's sure not the way it's going to be this time.
Their final goodbye.
For the release of the final game in the Halo trilogy, in anticipation of
finishing this fight.
Reach was just perfect. It was the perfect fit for all of the ideas that we were talking about in the early days. Bringing back the scariness and the alienness of the Covenant, all of those sort of dovetailed perfectly with Reach.
I think Halo Reach was the game we were trying to make from the beginning.
Gamma Station, this is Fermi at RSO. Unconfirmed report of an in-system split space rupture.
Impossible. Check your source.
Reading multiple pings below the orbital defense grid.
Oh, this can't be happening.
There's no mistake. It's them. Winter.
7 days a week. It's tremendously hard. It's a cool thing to be part of it. One wouldn't have been what it was if we hadn't done that, and this game sure wouldn't be what it is going to be if we had worked 8 hours a day.
Brand new cast of characters.
An incredibly ambitious game.
Every neuron in my head is firing with just reach, reach, reach. We knew from the beginning what the end was going to be.
This is the definitive Halo made by the people who created Halo.
Commander.
I wanted to make sure that the fans know that we did Halo because we wanted to do Halo, and we did the ODST because we wanted to do ODST, and we did Reach because we wanted to do Reach.
Sidestep, cover my tracks, and voila, top side hull schematics.
See, Jen, you just made like all the dorky techno geeks. There's nothing hotter than a woman that can infiltrate topside hull schematics.
Camaraderie.
That's
Shishka. I'm Shishka. Nice to meet you.
It's the best.
Working with Marty is an effort in patience and restraint.
It's hilarious, it's funny,
All
he's
I
right.
need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
Die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother?
Because it's right.
Here's the real truth.
Your future. Your future.
And how something so perfect and beautiful can come crashing down before you know it.
Slowly grew bigger and bigger. By the time we were working on Halo 3, I think we were 130 people or something, which, as you guys might know, is in today's AAA development is shockingly small. That feeling of sort of family where you could name everybody and everybody knew each other and everybody had multiple tasks and, you know, super talented and also had insight into other things. I mean, it was just a really wonderful sort of family, small company feel. And then I remember towards the end of my time at Bungie, we had this big 3-4-story building in Bellevue, Washington. Had an elevator that went down to the parking garage. And one night I got into the elevator to go home. This is, I bet you, 2 months before I was fired. This other guy got in and I said, "Oh, hi, how you doing? Are you new at Bungie?" And he goes, "Oh no, I've been working here for about a year and a half." And I remember thinking, oh, goodness sakes, somebody's been working here a year and a half and I don't even know them. And he says, do you work at Bungie? What do you do? And I thought, oh, okay, that's the way it is now. Like, I don't know him, and he doesn't know me. He doesn't know anything about, you know, what I've contributed in the past. And I really, at that moment, I thought, yeah, I think that side of Bungie is now, that book is closed. That chapter's over, right? So that was a sad feeling. Yeah.
I'm Marty O'Donnell, and I'm a composer and an audio director, and I've done commercials and film and games for the last 17 years.
First time was an iconic moment for players.
It's been 10 years.
Coming soon will be the 10th anniversary of Destiny.
You start to forget the things you should remember. And you can't stop remembering.
We called it the Traveler.
The things you should
forget. And its arrival changed us.
The final Harry Potter book, but the debut of Spider-Man.
Destiny's release in September 2014, Joseph Staten, Destiny's lead writer and design director, presented the story to Bungie upper management in a 2-hour supercut of the game. And ultimately, they were left unhappy with the narrative of the game, saying it was too linear.
It's looking like it's going to be good.
We've got a problem.
Huge, daunting hurdle. Bungie veteran Frank O'Connor came on board as franchise director.
117.
Leo.
Come in.
You scared the bejesus out of me.
In my opinion,
we're sorry. Okay.
Is that
the Matrix? Yeah.
Do you always look at it and code it?
Well, you have to. The image translators work for the construct program. But there's way too much information to decode the Matrix. You get used to it. I don't even see the code. All I see is blonde, brunette, redhead. Hey, you, want a drink?
Sure.
You know, I know what you're thinking. Because right now I'm thinking the same thing.
O'Connor came on board as franchise director. I realized that my interest lay with the franchise, he explained, so I followed Halo back over the Microsoft side of the fence. Here that came with the job. Could Halo 4 live up to players' expectations?
I'm Frank O'Connor from Bungie Studios. I'm content manager for Bungie.net. Well, I've been here for more than 40 years.
I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix...
to Xbox and its most popular franchises, and this recent announcement regarding the future of Halo is just another example of out-of-touch leadership. Halo was once the biggest console FPS on the market, with amazing set pieces, great characters, unforgettable music, a game focused on fun.
Needed an epic effort to put it together and make it really great, sort of coming together now.
Microsoft a long time, a really long time. I've been in the industry about 16 years, and all of that's been in Microsoft Studios. Glorious.
Standards.
Like you got shat on.
Nobody's business about
character and drama to the story.
It's God. There's nothing like running up to somebody and killing them with an energy sword, and then 2 minutes later they kill you, and then they're standing over your body saying, "Eat it! How did you like that? See, this is my sword!" And you're not gonna have as much fun. If I play with Chris, the point is Chris sucks. The two of us are ranked together as a team, and if he's not as good as me, then that's gonna take down your...
I hope you enjoyed.